Guys, there's a big one this weekend, a massive pay-per-view this weekend. We all know who is fighting, who is in the main card. I'm just going to mention the two main events, and this video is going to be very, very brief. First and foremost, I want to appreciate everyone who has been showing me love in this channel. I know the content is getting better. Guys, without your help, this channel won't be able to grow. I want you to tell me what kind of video you like to watch, what kind of topic do you like us to speak, because this is not my channel, it is our channel. We are trying to build this up, and with God willing and with good health and consistency, we are going to get there. So this weekend we are having the UFC pay-per-view, UFC 318, and the main event is what we're going to first talk about because it's a big one. The legendary Dustin Poirier is about to retire, and what best way to retire fighting for the BMF title. Remember, Dustin Poirier is one of the fighters, greatest fighters that has ever stepped foot in the UFC octagon that has never been a champion. Honestly, I don't know if I was a UFC fighter and never be a champion. I don't know if I'm going to be very motivated. There are many people who have came and gone, but Dustin Poirier's name will be 100% be remembered every time. So he has a very big fight this weekend against the Max Holloway, which he has faced twice and he has won twice. And this is the third time and his final fight. This is a big fight. Guys, we know that this is not a title fight. This is a BMF title. It's still a title fight, but when you talk of titles, it's like your division. You're a champion of a division. This is something else. But a BMF title, like, it's a statement kind of title. The baddest mother ever. You know, it's still a title, but not compared to the real title we're talking about. So it will be so nice to watch Dustin Poirier at least go out with this title. But I see it as a difficult thing because I know he has beaten Max Holloway twice. But this Max Holloway now is very hungry. Although he lost his last fight to Ilia Topuria. I mean, Ilia Topuria for now, for me, he is the best. When it comes to UFC, Ilia Topuria is the best. Is the best. But we're not talking about what happened or the recent fight. They say you are as good as your last fight. But this one has a lot of history. And Max Holloway doesn't want to lose to the same guy 3 times. So he's going to come for everything. He's going to come for everything. That's why it's so exciting to watch. And one of the statements Max Holloway said this week, Max Holloway said he's going to make sure that he points to the middle of the fire of the octagon to make sure that Dustin Poirier come and box with him. So this fight, definitely, we don't see this fight going to the floor. This fight is going to end in defeat, and one person must go down. And if none of them goes, one person, if somebody goes down in this fight, it could definitely be Max Holloway going down, but it depends on when. If somebody has to go down in this fight early, then Max Holloway will go down because Dustin Poirier has power. But if somebody has to go down late, then I think it is Dustin Poirier that will go down because Max Holloway at the 5th round, that is where he's so good. The 5th round, Max Holloway is one of the best in the world because he has fought so many times in the title reign, and some of them, Max Holloway has been a champion in the featherweight. You all know that. Just that Dustin Poirier haven't been a champion. We're talking of Dustin Poirier, who is in the division of Khabib, who has faced Khabib, and now he's a division of Islam Makhachev. Now, the division has left Islam Makhachev. Now it's in the hands of Ilia Topuria. So it's very difficult. I think that light weight division is the hardest at the moment with a lot of superstars. So it's this Saturday. You guys need to tune in. You need to tune in. I will be live. I will be transmitting the fight. I'll make sure that I will only make sure that I do the transmitting at the main event, which is Dustin Poirier against Max Holloway. But guys, I really want to know your picks. I don't know who you're choosing for this fight. It's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting fight. And I see this going into a decision. But if we're lucky, we could get a knockout. And for me, who do I think is going to win that fight? I don't think Dustin Poirier is going to beat Max Holloway this time. Although the Everything leads to Dustin Poirier to win this fight. Everything just leads to him. Like the way is already paved for him to win this fight. But Max Holloway is not going to let that happen. He's not going to leave his belt, and he's not going to let lose to the same man 3 times. He's really, really focused for this fight. At the same time, Dustin Poirier has nothing to lose, even if he lost this fight, because he's already retiring. So, guys, this weekend is going to be a big one, most especially the main event. And I'm really excited for that. I'm really, really excited for that. The co-main event, Paolo Borrachinha, Costa. I sometimes I felt like this guy is not in the UFC anymore. I feel like this guy doesn't even exist anymore. Since that Adesanya fight, this guy hasn't been the same. Although he's tried to hide a lot of things, I think he has been in a big depression. Recently, he had a beef with Khamzat Chimaev, and in the video, Khamzat Chimaev, it was like the interview he had earlier on this week. He said Khamzat Chimaev spoke about his wife and something like that. We are going to make that in another video, but I just wanted to bring this topic, this co-main event, because it's part of this UFC 318, and Paulo Costa is facing Kopilov. Is it Kopilov or what's his name? I don't know his name. Is it Kopilov? This is the first time I'm hearing this guy's name. I've watched his fight once. He's very good, this guy. This guy is good. He's good to stand up. He has a very good stand up. But Paulo Costa has been in the game for a long time. And to bet against Paulo Costa is might be risky for you guys who are going to bet for this card. I think Paulo Costa is a massive favorite for this one. But if that boy plays game very well, the Kopilov guy, the last fight I saw him fight, he was so clinical. This guy is so technical when it comes to striking. So if he can be able to be technical, I see him beating Paulo Costa. Because Paulo Costa, I don't know where his head is at the moment. His head is to here and here. And he's just thinking about Khamzat Chimaev. He has to just focus on this fight, get a spectacular finish, then call out Khamzat Chimaev. And there's still a possibility of him facing the last bender, but I don't think UFC will want that. I think UFC will try their best to put Adesanya back in the title race, because with him, middleweight is amazing. It's lovely to watch because of the hype and the aura he brings. But I don't know if that fight is going to happen between Paulo Costa and Adesanya. But the fight I really wanted to see with Paulo Costa is that Khamzat Chimaev fight. Honestly, we all were just robbed of that amazing fight. But guys, there's still time. There's still time. I hope Paulo Costa gets a spectacular finish. And for me, it's so hard to go against Paulo Costa. I'm going to go to Paulo Costa on this one. Paulo Costa get the win. And I don't know. I'll be surprised if Paulo Costa lose. I will be surprised, because this is on him now. Because he has failed the UFC a lot of times. So this is on him to get it done. Guys, these are my pick for the two main events in this UFC 318. There are a lot of blockbuster fights. There's Kevin Holland. That guy never rests. That Kevin Holland guy never rests. So he has a very good fight. And there is also Marvin Vettori as well, who is in this card. So it's interesting seeing Marvin Vettori back after he lost his brother in the fire situation, which is very terrible. I mean, him taking this fight is very strong of him. I hope the UFC will compensate this guy. Even not putting him in the interview, in the press conference, is kind of disrespecting for a person of Marvin Vettori, who has already given a lot for this company. But guys, let me know what you think about this weekend UFC 318. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate the love you guys show to me. Until next time, peace.